Karl Marx. I've heard plenty about you, sir. I'm pleased to hear you're applying for this position.
Danke, I'm very excited to be here.
Now, I'd like to begin with a couple of questions. What is your view on human nature?
Well, I believe that man is born naturally good, and that life is experienced through the utilization of man's powers.
Very nice. What do you think about the role of government?
I have some very strong beliefs, you see. I believe the people should hold the power, the workers, especially the workers. They deserve the power.
Some strong beliefs indeed. What do you think about the role of the individual?
The individual is an interesting specimen. They are connected to society, yet individualism is an error of philosophy and can only occur through society. The individual cannot be competing with the collective, you see. One cannot be achieved without the other.
Now, Mr. Marx, what is your opinion on mandatory vaccination for the coronavirus?
Well, sir, I strongly encourage my fellow man to get the vaccine. Take the vaccine for the greater good.
That's great. That's all I need to know. I'll see you in the main area.
Thank you. Danke.
Have a good day. Aristotle, the great Greek philosopher. Let's get started, shall we?
Yes, let's proceed.
What is your belief about human nature?
Human nature. I believe man is not naturally good, but is nurtured to be good through society and education.
Excellent. What do you think about the role of government?
Government is a complex topic. It has two forms, one genuine, one corrupt. Monarchy and tyranny. A society can maintain order as long as it has a ruling element.
I see. What do you believe about the role of the individual?
Individuals are separated into two categories, rulers and people who are meant to be ruled. Now, I believe in the good of the individual, but I also believe that the good of society should be prioritized as well.
Interesting. What is your thought on mandatory vaccination for the coronavirus?
Man is meant to be happy. COVID-19 brings us sorrow. Take the vaccine, my fellow men. Rejoice in the happiness of the world.
Very well. It was nice talking to you, sir. I'll see you with the other candidates very shortly. Jean-Jacques Rousseau! Nice to meet you, sir.
My pleasure.
I'd like to begin by asking you simple questions. What is your view on human nature?
You see, sir, man is born naturally good, but is corrupted by the tendrils of society.
Neat. What do you believe about the role of government?
I believe that the government must make decisions that align with the will of the people. A direct democracy, you see.
That's very nice. What do you believe about the role of the individual?
An individual shall never submit to the monarchy or give up their natural rights. They should work as a collective in order to maintain their natural freedoms.
Final question, sir. What do you believe about mandatory vaccination for the coronavirus?
It is blasphemy. A mandatory vaccine is a treason on fundamental rights of man.
Very well said. I'll see you in the lobby shortly with the other candidates. Thank you.
Have a good day, my sir.
Mr. Locke, pleasure to have you apply for this position. I just have a few basic questions to ask you.
Why, of course, sir. At your leisure.
Okay, let's get started. How do you view human nature?
Well, I strongly believe that man is characterized by reason and tolerance. Society was only created to civilly solve conflicts.
Interesting. What would you say about the role of government?
The government, I believe the government should have an obligation to its citizens. Very limited control indeed. And the divine right of kings? Blasphemy!
Well said, sir. What do you believe about the role of the individual?
I believe that man is endowed with natural rights to life, liberty, and property. All individuals reserve the right to overthrow the government at any time.
Nice. Final question, Mr. Locke. What do you think of mandatory vaccination for the coronavirus?
It's an attack on man's natural rights. The individual should have the choice to choose. Why bestow this burden that benefits society if we should all be focusing on ourselves?
Interesting. Thank you, sir. I'll see you in the lobby shortly.
Alright.
What an interesting group of candidates. I wonder who I'll choose. Honestly, they all had really interesting opinions. What? What happened here?
Unfortunately, Karl Marx has perished of bronchitis.
Are you sure this is bronchitis?
He was very sick.
Okay. Anyways, I've gone through the review of all of your interviews, and I've come to the final decision that I am going to be going with none of you. Isn't that so great?
Hell,
Hey,
off with his head!
hey, what?
How
Ah,
dare
wait,
you.
no!